So folks, we have an adoption. This was the cat that we were not going to adopt, but he gets to be adopted. So this is Zayvan. Zayvan is a talker. Can you stay here with me for a minute? Just for a minute. Just for a minute. So Zayvan came in here April 15th, and he weighed 9 pounds. Come here, come here, come here. And I just weighed him, and he's 10:05, I think it was. So this is a cat that came in with that very large laceration on his neck, the left side of his neck. And it was so big that when Dr. Darcy neutered him, she also fixed his laceration there. There's more than one way to get you on cam, isn't there? So the really cool thing about Zayvan is he's a talker. He loves to talk. So a lot of times in the mornings or any time during the day, he'll come up to you and he sits right down in front of you and he talks. And so if you stop and talk to him, he answers you. And you can carry on like a conversation with him. He's just so sweet. So the story on him was the people that brought him told me that he had belonged to somebody, and I guess they abandoned the house and everything and left him. So the neighborhood, there you go. So the neighborhood adopted him, and they all loved him, and he kind of belonged to all of them. Yeah, is that right? You belong to all of them? So when he had that horrible laceration, they brought him in, and then after he was fixed and everything, I told him how wonderful he is and how much he was having fun here because he likes to play. They decided that he could stay here, that they wouldn't take him back, that they would just let him stay here, but that they got together as a neighborhood and decided that it was okay with everybody, but they wanted him to stay here as a permanent resident. So, you know, we had agreed to it, but I had a plan in mind because I just knew you would be awesome in a home. I know, it's wonderful. So yesterday, I'd been thinking about, well, it's about time to call them and see if it's okay if we just keep him and do it as, not as a resident, but to go ahead and let him be adopted. So the lady I called, who kind of was the one in charge of him, said that it was okay with her because she knew how loving and kind this cat is, and she thought he would do wonderful in a home too. So she said, but you gotta let me talk to the neighborhood. So she talked to them, and they all agreed that yes, it was okay for him to find his very own home. So I was thrilled, and I knew he would not last long. So Zayvan is gonna go with a man, a gentleman. He's very, very kind. He's adopted from us like 18 years ago, and his daughter has adopted a couple of 3-legged cats from us, which she still has. And Philip lives in Antwerp, so he's not very far from here. And he needs a cat. He lost both of his cats within 3 months of each other about 4 months ago. So he's been real lonely for a cat again. So Zayvan went out and did talk to him some, and he got on the floor with him and thought he was very handsome and very sweet. And he didn't even need to see any other cats. So Zayvan it is. I know, you're such a good boy. I know you're a licker too. You have your very, very own home. He never will be outside again. You have, I know, it's great. You got a daddy. And I guess he has lots of grandchildren that like to come and visit. So you're going to have kids with you too. Oh, he says it's okay. Just rub my tummy. He's such a licker. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So he's got a carrier. I'm going to miss you. And Kim and Denise are going to miss you too. He says, just touch me. That's all he wants, is to be touched. Yeah. Gosh. I'll miss you. All right, you ready? We got to work on a home for you yet. All right, let's go. Thank you, folks. Oh, I'm so glad you all have enjoyed him and got to know him. big boy. Yep, I'm gonna have you keep track of the paperwork there for me, buddy girl.